Basketball isn't just about skill. It's about endurance, speed, and explosive power. Ever wondered how elite players stay dominant in the fourth quarter while others gas out? The secret lies in their conditioning. Today, we're breaking down 5 elite workouts that will maximize your stamina, agility, and on-court dominance. Let's get into it. Suicides with defensive slides, the drill that saved a career. In 2015, a young basketball player named Jake Carter was on the verge of being cut from his college team. He had the skills, the shot, and the IQ, but there was one problem. By the third quarter, his legs felt like bricks, and by the fourth, he was gasping for air. His coach, Coach Reynolds, saw potential but knew Jake wouldn't survive at the next level without elite conditioning. One evening, after another disappointing game, Coach pulled Jake aside. "If you want to play at Division I, you need legs that don't quit. Tomorrow, 6 a.m., we fix this." The next morning, Jake walked into the gym, thinking it would be a regular sprint workout. But this was different. Start on the baseline, Coach ordered. Sprint to the free throw line, touch, and defensive slide back. Then go to the half court, then 3/4, then full court. Every rep, I want max speed. The first few reps felt easy. By the 5th, Jake's legs were on fire. By the 10th, he wanted to quit. "One more," Coach shouted. Jake dug deep, pushing through. For the next 6 weeks, Jake started every morning with suicides and defensive slides. His endurance skyrocketed. In the next game, something changed. By the fourth quarter, while others slowed down, Jake was still flying. He made 2 crucial steals and a fast break dunk that won the game. By the end of the season, he wasn't just on the team, he was a starter. And it all began with a brutal drill at 6 a.m. Champions are built when no one is watching. Will you put in the work? The game that changed everything. 3 to 2-1 sprint intervals. It was March 18, 2016, the championship game. The arena was packed, the crowd roaring as the scoreboard showed 92-92 with just 45 seconds left. Jamal Carter, the star point guard, had been dominating all season, but now he could barely breathe. His legs felt like bricks, and his chest was on fire. Coach Ron Henderson called a timeout. He looked Jamal in the eyes. "You trained for this. Remember the 3 to 2-1 sprint intervals?" Jamal nodded, still gasping for air. "This is your last sprint. Give it everything." Jamal flashed back to the grueling mornings at 6 a.m., sprinting 3 full courts, jogging 2, then blasting out one last sprint at max speed, over and over. At the time, it felt like punishment. Now he realized it was preparation. The whistle blew. Jamal took the inbound pass, pushing past his defender. 30 seconds left. He hit a quick crossover, drove to the hoop, but kicked it out to Marcus Reed in the corner. Splash! A 3-pointer. The crowd erupted, 95-92. But it wasn't over. The other team raced down the court. Jamal, still tired but trained for this moment, locked in. He shuffled his feet, staying in front of the opposing guard. The clock ticked down -10, 9-8. Then came the steal. Jamal picked his pocket and sprinted full court, launching up for a layup as the buzzer sounded. 97-92. Championship won. As the team celebrated, Coach Henderson smiled. "Hard work pays off," he said. Jamal grinned back. "Yeah, especially those 3 to 2-1 sprints." That day, Jamal didn't just win a title. He proved that elite conditioning is the difference between fading out and finishing strong. The VersaClimber Challenge, the secret behind basketball's elite endurance. In 2012, a young high school player named Marcus Reed had a dream to make it to the NBA. But there was one problem. He always ran out of energy before the fourth quarter. No matter how hard he trained, his legs felt heavy, and his shots lost accuracy when it mattered most. Scouts noticed. Coaches doubted him. His dream was slipping away. One day, his mentor, former pro trainer Derek Vaughn, introduced him to an unusual machine, the VersaClimber. "If you can master this," Vaughn said, "you'll never run out of gas on the court." At first, Marcus laughed. "How can climbing make me a better basketball player?" But Vaughn insisted. His first workout, 5 minutes on the VersaClimber at max effort. After just 90 seconds, Marcus' legs were on fire. His lungs burned. Sweat dripped from his face. But Vaughn pushed him. Champions don't stop at tired. They stop at done. Marcus trained on the VersaClimber every morning at 5 a.m. before school. 2,000 feet, 2,500 feet, 3,000 feet. He tracked his progress, improving each week. Months later, at the state championship, he played all 40 minutes, sprinting, defending, and hitting clutch shots while others gasped for air. His team won. He became MVP. Fast forward to 2023, Marcus is now a pro, known for his relentless energy in crunch time. His secret? The VersaClimber Challenge. If you want elite endurance, ask yourself, are you willing to climb higher? The secret weapon of LeBron James. Hill sprints for explosive power. In 2003, a young LeBron James entered the NBA with insane athleticism. But what most people don't know is that he had a secret training method that helped him dominate the game for 20-plus years: hill sprints. Back in Akron, Ohio, there was a steep hill near Vincent Street Mary High School. LeBron's coach made him sprint up that hill every morning. It was brutal. His legs burned. His lungs felt like fire, but he kept going. Why? Because he knew that to be great, he had to be stronger, faster, and more explosive than everyone else. Fast forward to 2012, when LeBron was playing for the Miami Heat. He was in the NBA Finals against the Oklahoma City Thunder. In Game 4, with just 3 minutes left, LeBron collapsed on the floor, cramps taking over his body. The entire stadium held its breath. Was this the moment Miami would lose? But LeBron wasn't done. He got up, fought through the pain, and hit a clutch three-pointer that sealed the game. Miami won the championship, and LeBron was named Finals MVP. His secret? That same hill in Akron. The explosive power he built over the years gave him the strength to push through fatigue and dominate even in the toughest moments. Even today, at 39 years old, LeBron still trains on hills. It's a lesson for every athlete. If you want to be great, you must build explosive power. Hill sprints might be painful, but they create legends. So, are you ready to push yourself like LeBron James? Let's hit that hill. The 5-minute full court finisher. A game changer. It was March 15, 2023, and Jason Carter, a young basketball player from Chicago, was about to face the biggest game of his high school career. His team, Lincoln High, had made it to the state championship finals for the first time in 15 years. But there was a problem. Jason had a history of slowing down in the final minutes of close games. His coach, Coach Reynolds, knew this had to change. 3 weeks before the big game, Coach Reynolds introduced a brutal new drill, the 5-minute full court finisher. Jason had to run full court layups nonstop for 5 minutes, switching hands, mixing in pull-up jumpers, and maintaining perfect form, even when exhausted. The first time he tried, Jason barely lasted 2 minutes before his legs felt like jelly. Sweat poured down his face and his arms ached. Again, Coach Reynolds said. Jason groaned but kept going. Day after day, he pushed himself. By the second week, he reached 4 minutes without breaking down. By the final week, he was hitting shots at full speed, even when gasping for air. His body had adapted. Then came March 30, 2023, championship night. With 130 minutes left, the game was tied 68-68. Jason sprinted down the court, just like in his drills. He hit a tough layup, stole the ball, and nailed a jumper. Lincoln High won 72-68. That night, Jason learned a valuable lesson. When others slow down, the well-conditioned player takes over. Want to train like a pro and never gas out in the fourth quarter? Discover the science-backed conditioning secrets inside Unleash the Elite Athlete, your ultimate guide to peak performance. Champions aren't born, they're built. Get expert drills, explosive workouts, and mindset hacks in Unleash the Elite Athlete to dominate the game like never before. Great players aren't just born. They're made through relentless work, smart training, and the will to push beyond limits. These 5 elite conditioning workouts separate casual players from true competitors. Whether it's suicides with defensive slides, sprint intervals, or the brutal 5-minute finisher, every drill is designed to make you stronger, faster, and unstoppable in the final minutes of the game. Now the question is, are you ready to level up? Try these workouts, track your progress, and watch your endurance, speed, and overall performance skyrocket. Which workout are you trying first? Drop a comment below. Like, share, and subscribe for more game-changing basketball tips.